Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented her fifth budget today. Nirmala Sitharaman, in her first budget in 2019, replaced the leather briefcase with a traditional bahi khata wrapped in red cloth. Budget 23-24 was in paperless form, the same as was done in the last 2 years. This was the last full budget of second tenure of Modi government ahead of upcoming election in 24. We have a lot to hear in personal tax rate and everybody waits for this portion of budget, right? Slab rate has been changed of income tax, surcharge is reduced, rebate has been increased, which all taken together has the effect of lowering tax burden of individual. But remember, all these have been done only for new tax regime, that is all those taxpayers who have opted for new slab under section 115 BAC. No changes have been made in old tax regime. It remains the same. Hope you remember the old slab. Up to 2.5 lakh nil, 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh it was 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh 20%, 10 lakh and above 30%, it still remains the same. So you must be thinking, what was Nirmala Sitharaman talking about in the budget? The slab rate has been changed. It has changed for the new tax slab, that is section 115 BAC, right? A person, individual has option to opt either of the tax slab, old or new. The old slab remains the same, the new slab has got changed. Now before telling you the changes, let me first safeguard my students' interest, right? Whatever changes have been brought by budget 23 will be applicable for exam conducted in 24, right? And not all those exams which will be conducted in 23, whether May, June, November or December 23, right? So are you going now? Leaving the video? Wait, you must know all what I have to say in this video. You must understand what the budget is and what all changes it has brought. Earlier, the tax rate for individual and HUF, whether resident or non-resident, under section 115 BAC was 0 to 2.5 lakh nil, 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh 5%, 5 lakh to 7.5 lakh it was 10%, 7.5 lakh to 10 lakh it was 15%, 10 lakh to 12.5 lakh it was 20%, 12.5 lakh to 15 lakh it was 25%, and more than 15 lakh it was 30%. That means on every 2.5 lakh of income your tax rate was increasing by 5%, right? Now the tax rate slab for individual and HUF, whether resident or non-resident, is revised. And what's that? Instead of first slab of up to 2.5 lakh, it has come to 3 lakh. 0 to 3 lakh, it is nil. 3 lakh 1 to 6 lakh rupees, it is 5%. 6 lakh rupees to 9 lakh rupees, this is 10%. Then 9 lakh rupees to 12 lakh rupees, it is 15%. 12 lakh to 15 lakh, it is 20%. And more than 15 lakh, it comes to 30%. Right? So instead of each slab of 2.5 lakh rupees, it has come to each slab of 3 lakh rupees, right? So let me now make it more interesting by giving you tax calculation at different level of income. This calculation is before applying the cess of 3%. Suppose your income is 7 lakh rupees. So earlier you were required to pay taxes of 32,500 rupees, but now you will not be required to pay any tax, right? Because you will get rebate up to 7 lakh rupees. So this brings a saving of 32,500 rupees for all those people who are earning income of 7 lakh rupees. Now those who are earning income of 9 lakh rupees, earlier the tax was 60,000 rupees, it has now come down to 45,000 rupees, making a saving of 15,000 rupees. All those people earning income of 12 lakh rupees, earlier the tax was 1,15,000, now the tax is 90,000, thereby making a saving of 25,000 rupees. Now let me tell you about the surcharge. Individual HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP having income greater than 5 crore rupees. Surcharge rate was 37% earlier, but it has now been reduced from 37% to 25%. But remember, this is only for those opting for new tax regime. No changes have been made, whether in rebate, surcharge or tax rate under the old tax structure, old tax regime. Now rebate under section 87A, a resident individual, remember a resident individual having total income up to 7 lakh rupees and opting for new tax regime shall be eligible for a rebate equal to full amount of tax, right, thereby making the tax liability on annual income of 7 lakh rupees to be nil, right. Now the changes have also been made in presumptive taxation. Computation of income on estimated basis in case of taxpayer engaged in any business except the business of plying, hiring or leasing goods carriage, that is section 44 AD. Here the income of business is estimated at 8% of the gross receipt or total turnover and 6% of the turnover in case the payment is received in digital mode. And the taxpayer is relaxed from the requirement of maintenance of books of accounts and getting audit done, right. So people, MSME always wishes to fall under this category of presumptive taxation. To be eligible, the total turnover of gross receipt in the previous years should not exceed 2 crore. This was the law earlier. Now it has been enhanced from 2 crore rupees to 3 crore. So all those businesses, MSMEs having turnover up to 3 crore rupees in the previous year can opt for presumptive taxation under section 44 AD. Now coming to computation of income on estimated basis for professional, section 44 ADA. Here the income from profession is estimated at 50% of the gross receipt. But still this is very beneficial. You know why? Because the taxpayer is relaxed from the requirement of maintenance of books of account and also audit, right. To be eligible, the gross receipt in the previous year should not have exceeded 50 lakh rupees. But now this has been enhanced from 50 lakh rupees to 75 lakh rupees. So professional must be happy having gross receipt up to 75 lakh rupees in the previous year. Now IT return forms has also been made more easy, right. So the filing of return would be more easier now. Now the next change that has been brought for startups, a benefit has been added. Eligible startup is given deduction of 100% of income under section 80 IAC if the startup is incorporated till 31st March 2023. Now this period is extended by 1 more year. That means the startup can be incorporated till 31st March 24 to be eligible for this deduction of section 80 IAC. Right, so this was all about today's budget, which has brought changes in income tax and especially the personal income tax, which will benefit many of middle class people of India. Thank you. Doing CA, CS, CMA, BCom, MCom or BBA, or you are someone who wants to better understand taxation, just pause and pay attention. I am CA Rajki Agrawal and I am hosting my income tax, GST and customs class for free on my YouTube channel Study at Home. I have been teacher for more than 15 years, author of tax books that renowned publishers like Taxman and Bharat Publication have published. I qualified CA all through with All India rank. Don't move. Visit the Study at Home channel right away.